Let's see if he can bring one home for the new kids on the block, Black Sheep MMA.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is 3 5-minute rounds in the HAVOC Fighting Championship welterweight division, and is brought to you by RJ Fight Gear and Armor Tool. Please welcome first, in the blue corner, fighting out of Black Falls, Alberta, and representing Kensai MMA. He stands 5'11". He weighed in at 174 pounds. He is making his professional debut. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Marty Ecklund. And his opponent in the red corner, fighting out of Wetaskiwin, Alberta, and representing Black Sheep MMA. He stands 5'7". He weighed in at 167 pounds, has an unblemished professional record with 1 win and 0 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, Collier. The man in charge of the action when it starts inside the cage is Mr. Andy Social.
Andy Social, once again, the third man in the ring tonight. It'll be interesting to see who has what advantage as far as the physical and conditioning. Marty Ecklund, again, coming in on short notice, having a little bit of a switch in opponent, making a professional debut under certain circumstances. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of performance he can give here tonight. Ecklund coming in flat-footed with his hips up high, and as predicted, Ty Collier immediately changes levels and shoots in, pressing Ecklund up against the cage. Doing a good job with double underhooks here now. But Ecklund looks like he might be pummels under, gains a 50-50 advantage. Collier's driving hard against the cage. Have to think that he's got one game plan in mind, and that's to take this fight to the mat and be on top. Driving knees into the thighs of Marty Ecklund here now, trying to get him dancing a little bit to set up that takedown. Looked as if he was perhaps contemplating a slam here. Ecklund so far doing a good job to fend off the level change. But if I'm in Ecklund's corner, I want him to take the center of the ring and keep this guy at a distance at all times. Now, this can't happen in MMA. Some of those knees finding an errant target in the groin of Marty Ecklund, who seems to be okay. I mean, a groin strike is never a pleasant thing, but there are definitely degrees of damage that a fighter can endure, and as we've seen on the highest level, some of them can be absolutely fight-stopping. Both fighters touch gloves yet again, and round one continues. Oh! And Marty Ecklund fires off 2 front teeps and is now going to work on Ty Collier. As that second front kick lands beautifully. And a beautiful knee to face. And now he again finds a teep to the midsection after a right elbow. And Ty Collier again changes levels and drives Ecklund to the mat. Now what Ecklund wants to do here is give up that headlock, and he does. But he wants to be pummeling for the middle here and working his way back to the feet. Collier doing a good job of keeping Ecklund's hands above his head, keeping his arms nice and high and immobilized. He looks like he could be putting a little bit more pressure on him and keeping him stationary to the mat. And Ecklund finds his way back to his feet momentarily, but again is on the mat as Ty Collier absolutely wants this position. wants to dominate the top position and find his way to victory here. Ecklund doing a good job of feeling out the base of Collier, reversing the positions and finding his way on top. Now, Black Sheep MMA, as new as they are, they're not exactly known for their guard play. So it's going to be interesting to see if Collier's got any attacks from this position. Now, what Ecklund needs to do is get his hands off the mat and his hands on his opponent and regain his posture. Ecklund now finds his posture and is firing off with right hands. As plotting as they are landing. Well, someone has lost a mouthpiece. Not sure exactly who it was. Marty Ecklund. And this might be a bit of a gift for Ecklund, who is starting to look as if the pace of this contest was getting to him. Taking a nice lean against the cage there. Feeling like my instincts were right. Collier's looking winded, but not gassed by any means. And Andy Social doing the right thing and putting both fighters back down into position. And restarting this with Ecklund on top. Again, firing away with right hands. Now what he needs to do is gain control of Collier's wrists, get those hands out of his way, and maybe trade those fists in for some elbows. Again, making his professional debut under such a quick turnaround. This might not be something he's used to just yet. And Collier finds his way to some kind of sweep. Not sure what I call that. Again, he's on top, and Ecklund is struggling, looking to create some space and find a scramble. And again, on top and in the guard of Ty Collier. .30 seconds left in the round. Tim Hagen, Marcus Hicks encouraging Ty Collier just to hang on until the bell and regain the advantage in round 2. Ecklund now moving in for a takedown, but lands a right hand. And Collier returns with a takedown of his own, which he completes. With 10 seconds left in the round. Marty Ecklund is looking a little bit worse for the wear, and I have to give this round to Ty Collier. Marcus Hicks is absolutely in a flurry right now, knowing that this fight is theirs for the winning. And again, for new kids on the block, Black Sheep MMA, to get one on the map here tonight would be a big deal. And joining me just in time for round number 2, veteran mixed martial arts competitor Mike Davis. Mike Davis, who is in the corner of Picos and Ancon tonight. I don't know if you've had a chance to see what happened here early in round 1, but Marty Ecklund was able to land some significant strikes. Ty Collier has been working diligently for a takedown, which he has managed to complete. He found his way on top into a half-guard position to finish out that round, absolutely sealing the round for his team. But Ecklund is the one who changes levels early on and completes a takedown.
Goes straight to scarf hold right here. This is nice.
It's nice, but let's see what he can do with it.
So I would like to see him try land a little bit of elbows, a little sucker punches here, just to sneak anything out instead of just sitting on top of him. Absolutely agreed. And as I was saying before, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, Mike, but Marty Ecklund is making his professional debut on literally hours' notice. The rule set, it might not
entirely be ingrained yet, as he seems to be content to work with his punches for now.
There we go. He's just got to keep a solid base here. I believe he'll be able to finish this fight. His opponent's extremely tired right here, but he's... Oh, it's going for the armbar right here. He's just got to get his foot over.
Going for the armbar, but...
oh, it's straight. Oh. He's just got to
Collier has to do the step over.
This is showing...
and he does.
Marty's got to let go of this and try to regain the position here.
Yeah, I think perhaps the switch of gears at the last second, the switch of opponents at the last second, the different weight division as well as the professional rule set might be taking their toll on Marty Ecklund here tonight.
Yes, he looks very fatigued right now on the bottom. He's not moving. He's not going for anything. Oh, he's got to get moving before he gets too tired and his opponent rides this out.
And Ty Collier like beginning to take advantage of the professional rule set here, landing the first elbow of the contest. Pressing up Ecklund up against the cage. Ecklund just too fatigued to get back to his feet, but tons of space to do so if he chooses.
Yeah, I think Ty here right now is good to go for the finish. If he just pushes it a little bit, tries to clear his knee, go to mount here. But he's not trying pass at all. Oh.
Marty Ecklund
back on top.
Powers out of that half mount.
They are both exhausted right now. Good posture there to pop out. He's just got to start making an impression on the judges in the last 2 minutes here.
And he keeps working with his punches, but there's absolutely nothing on them. If he can just muster a little bit of explosiveness and find some, find a little bit of reserves, he can land some decisive strikes and maybe take this to the third round.
Yes, I agree. In times like this when it's late and you're better not punching sometimes. You're going to punch yourself out where you could use those arms and your energy to land submissions. I think you'd be better off going for a pass right here.
And of course, that blitz in the first round that was started off by that front kick to the face would be the moment that I think Marty Ecklund punched himself out, as you say.
Here comes a stand-up from lack of action. They are both very slow to get out.
And this could be the decisive moment in the fight.
Oh, just rock this screen.
As Ty Collier absolutely changes levels and bulldozes his opponent into the cage.
Yes, he's...
Ecklund now just sitting down on it.
He's trying,
not really defending, but...
He's trying to get that guillotine, but he's giving up his legs in the process when he doesn't have the proper grip to finish. There's too much space right now. He's better off just bailing out and doing just what he did. Start landing strikes and keeping his hips low and wide.
Of course, I'd like to see him re-pummel and regain the center of the cage as well. That's always an option. But Ty Collier digging deep and completing a monster slam.
Slams are nice and all, but you got to make sure you get control of your opponent and keep them down when you get them, or you're just going to tire yourself out.
Absolutely. If there's no position at the end of it, it was all for naught. And Ecklund here just kind of peppering away at the ribs of his opponent, but with nothing substantial behind those shots.
It's always those weird spots like this where the guy on bottom's working harder, but Ty's has the position. It makes everything weird when it comes to judges. He's landing some good shots from where he is at right now. Just sneaking under his armpits and landing it right under the chin.
And Ty Collier looks to be in kind of rest mode here. If Ecklund were to pummel under, he could absolutely regain the physical advantage here and perhaps even turn his opponent around.
They're going started here again. Both fighters got to try to use this last 10 seconds to land something for the judges to remember.
Oh! And Marty Ecklund is the one who does!
You've got to watch.
And this fight is over. Ty Collier is taking a beating.
If there was 10 more seconds, that would have been over. Let's see if he's even able to get up.
Marcus Hicks is in the ring to take his fighter to the stool. It's going to be interesting to see what occurs here between rounds. This fight was all but finished, and Ty Collier has been saved by the bell.
Oh yeah, his corner's got to keep him calm, keep him breathing. He got really sloppy there, and Ecklund was able to take advantage. That stole him the round.
Ecklund showing fantastic heart here, and and knowing that he has to finish this fight, otherwise he's going home with a loss on the record, and not wanting to start his professional career off with a loss. You know, it's awesome to see that he's willing to give it all he got.
I would like to see both fighters right now. You could see a lot of sloppy transitions, and they're giving them up too easy for half-effort submissions. I would like, if you want to win this fight in the third round, you got to keep a position and keep just active enough the referee doesn't stand you up.
And both these gentlemen have been trading on takedowns and power shots here at the early goings on of the round, and it's going to be interesting to see who comes out with what first.
There's a delay in action for something. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. They're bringing a doctor. Oh, I see what's going on. The doctor has a diabetes kit in his hand, so they must be testing him because he has low blood pressure, maybe. So they're just double checking him right now.
Perhaps something brought upon by the rush and weight cut.
I just think, he might be diabetic.
And we've just been informed from ring announcer Keith Crawford that he is indeed diabetic, but this fight is going to continue as Marty Ecklund has been approved for action. Ty Collier enjoying an extra second of rest there, no doubt will come in handy here.
How can you not like an older fellow like Marty Ecklund making his pro debut getting diabetic? That just shows some heart right there. He's going to not go out.
Absolute guts and passion. Firing off a very, very lazy low round kick. But Collier here not looking like he's got much in response. He's got to turn it up if he wants to put Ecklund away, but Ecklund is the one pressing the action now in the third and final round.
Yeah, Ty Collier, if he wants to steal this, he's got to start moving forward and dictating the action here. He's letting Ecklund push everything right now.
Both fighters just kind of plodding their way around the cage here. Ooh. But Ecklund lands a knee, is now pressing Collier up against the cage, firing off rights and lefts. But Collier is managing to duck some of it. He keeps moving.
Ecklund's got to pick his shots a bit better here. I'd like to see more knees.
Yeah, those knees are finding their mark and taking the wind out of Ty Collier's
sails. Right to the body. I would just keep feeding the body.
Beautiful finish by Marty Ecklund, who finds a way to win in the third and final round. A professional debut and sends Black Sheep MMA back home to the drawing board. An absolutely sensational performance by both men, showing lots of heart and determination, but it's Marty Ecklund again who comes up with the victory and just enough heart to get the job done.
Yes, Black Sheep had a rough night here going 0-4, but a lot of their guys took these fights on short notice as fillers, so it's definitely a learning lesson. Most of them are amateurs, so they got to just look at what they did wrong and rebuild from there.
Absolutely. As we can see in the replay here, the final exchanges that led to the decisive blows from Marty Ecklund as he found a home for those knees against the rib cage of Ty Collier. And, oh man.
Sometimes when you're best, when guys are bobbing and weaving, they're going to duck their head. You're best off just firing a knee down the middle or to the ribs.
And it shows that Ecklund's got a little bit of a fight IQ, sticking with what works. Sometimes guys will land shots and not even know that they're being effective, being a little bit too fatigued or caught up in the moment, but Marty Ecklund staying in the game.
And that was a gutsy fight from both fighters. It was very entertaining.
And we'll kick it up now to Andy Social and ring announcer Keith Crawford for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for these two athletes one more time. Referee Andy Social steps in at 1 minute, 7 seconds of the third round. Your winner by TKO in the blue corner, Marty Ecklund.
And Marty Ecklund getting a hero's ovation.